Well, good morning or afternoon, wherever you might be. It's 9:30 here on the West Coast, here in Laguna Hills, California. This is Ken at Stamps of Life. This is our first episode of Take Two Tuesday, and trying to kind of get things to come together here at the last minute. I thought the easy part would be all the technical stuff, but I'm using these iPhones and a bunch of different computers. And let me double check. Yeah, I think my sound's working right. Hello, everybody out there. I hope you can hear me and see me okay. Hi. Okay, can you guys hear me okay? I'm using the microphone from the iPhone. I tried to use an external microphone, a whole bunch of different types of whole bunch of different types of microphones, and none of them were working. They're all getting feedback or buzzing, or they weren't in sync or anything like that. So anyway, I'm using my mic from the iPhone. I hope you can hear me. Probably when we cut a couple dies here or something, it might get kind of noisy or crazy, but we'll do the best we can. In the meantime, I will keep working on that, trying to get the sound better. But anyway, we're off to a good start. Welcome, and I'm glad to see all of you here. That's great that you have the chance to join me. This should be fun. We are going to look at a couple dies today. I'll probably, over time, if we continue on with this series, we'll get add in some stamps and some, just depending on the combination. I have to be able to find card samples, and then I have to find the products, and then I have to make sure we have them in stock. We don't want to try to sell something that's retired or you can't buy. So we have all these different things we have to think about. So I kind of have to plan ahead a little bit too. And I do kind of have an idea for the next month of what we'll be looking at. But there's just a lot of things you got to think about. You can't. For me, I'm not like Stephanie. I can't just show up here and just do this. I have to plan ahead. And even then, it's like I was doing all this stuff this morning, and I barely made it here by 9:30. You know, I started an hour and a half ago putting everything together, and it was just, like I said, one thing after another. But that's how the electronic stuff works. But we'll get to the fun stuff now. So welcome. I see everybody out there. Carol and Polly, a lot of people from our nighttime shows. Great. Carlotta. Most of the time this is going to be these episodes will be live at around 9 o'clock on Tuesdays. That's why we call it Take Two Tuesday. And the premise of the episodes will probably usually be 10-15 minutes short, not super long. We'll look at a couple dies, show you some card samples. I'll show you where you can find them on the website, and if I have a chance, I'll die cut maybe and show you how you put it together, just to kind of show you how easy most of the dies are to work with. So we'll plan on every Tuesday, and some days it might be a little bit later. Some of the time I do a store day here on Tuesdays. Like I know next week I'm going to do a store day. So what the plan will probably be is I might have to do this episode later in the afternoon. Might be 2 or 2:30 next Tuesday. So of course I'll send out a notice ahead of time and keep you updated on that as we get closer to the date, but that's the plan. But normally we'll be going for about 9 o'clock on Tuesdays. If I get my act together all the time and everything works out, that will be the plan. I see Chris is here, and Patty, hi, Jane and Ann. I'm gonna jump over here to Facebook too to make sure we don't leave those people out. See if Facebook's working. Yep, good. Donna and Brenda and Jane, welcome. We're so happy to have you all here. And again, if you miss this or if you jump in late, it's going to be recorded, so you'll have the option to watch it later. So yeah, maybe there's some information you missed the first time around. It'll be recorded, it'll be on YouTube, and we'll probably figure out some place to place it on our website. I'm hoping I have to, if I'm staying in the middle. I think I am. I'm trying to stay centered here. Let's see. So cold here, cold. I got to the building this morning and it was about 35. So for us in Southern California, that is cold. And I see friends here from Kentucky and Missouri, Oregon. I'm sure you are having much colder days, but for us Southern California people, this is freezing. So no rain, clear skies, but it is cold, and this warehouse gets super duper cold. So I'm trying to warm up here, and I have this little section that we used to use for the store, and I kind of made it into a small little studio. And so our store area is over that way, where if you were to come here and you come next Tuesday, you can go in there and shop. That's kind of the front, the nice area. This is kind of like the junk room, but I dug out a bunch of stuff out of here, out of the junk room, set up a table. I've got 2 computers, a monitor, I've got a die cutting machine over there, a little station here to show you some ideas, and added some lights, and yeah, that's it. Pretty much easy, but I kind of forced myself to do it today, because if I didn't get this show going, it was not going to happen. So just bear with me when I go to show samples or die cut or those kind of things. Well, might be hit and miss. I might not switch to the right camera and all that kind of stuff, but I'll do my best. And I know as I keep working on it and practicing, I'll get all the cuts and the switches and all that stuff better. But when it's just me doing the behind the scenes stuff, no problem. I can figure out most of it. But now that I got to be in front of the camera like Stephanie would be, and I have to do all this, it gets more challenging. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we're going to look at 2 dies today. 2 die sets. This one is the popcorn box die set. It was originally released in June of 2020. Let's see. Make sure you can see that. And I took the big die out already. This will be the main piece. This will cut our base. And I did already cut one, and we'll put it together, and I'll run it through the machine again, but it'll cut out the large portion right there, the popcorn die. We'll do the box. And then it comes with panels, lots of little decorative dies, butterflies, hearts, and some people from our design team use just those hearts and butterflies just to make their own card with just that. So I'll show you some samples featuring that too. Let me go over to the website, and I think I can find it pretty quick. Oh, let's see. That's not the page I want. I was looking around. So again, June of 2020 was the original release of this. You might have it already. If you don't, or if you weren't a Stamps of Life follower, what would that be? About 3.5 years ago. Then maybe you missed this one. All right, so let's pull that up, and I'll switch my camera over so we can see the computer here. Camera 4, I think that is. Let's see. Yes. All right, so there we have it. Hopefully, maybe I can draw my little picture up here too. Let's see. No, I can't do that yet, so I haven't figured that out. Okay, hopefully I have a little picture-in-picture up there so you'll be able to see me while I'm talking. But here we have the popcorn die set. It has 18 dies in it. You can see the finished die is about 4¼ inches in height and 2 3/4 inch in width. It has 18 dies, and if you go onto the website, Stephanie's got a video there from the past. Let's see, there's some ideas, some samples too, but I have a lot more samples to share with you, so we'll go through that. That's kind of nice. Let's see if we can enlarge these. Whoops. There we go. All right, so you can see some samples. You might see these in the ones I shared today too. Again, I found a lot of samples, so that's great. So here's one where it's used without actually using the popcorn box, but just a little extra dies. So there's some different things you can do with those. Nice one there. And the idea is that we have that there's quite a variety. So again, I'll start showing you those in just a second. We'll see the real ones, but this is all available on the website. We don't want to watch Stephanie's video, so let's X that out and switch back over to me. Okay. There I am, I'm back. Okay, so we'll take a look I'll show you some of the card samples. I have a little desk right here where I will pop some of those up. Look at this, all these samples I have, this little plastic shoebox full of card samples that I found from the past, so we will run through those. And I have another camera to switch over to here. And I'm sorry. Oh, I can switch over to chat here. Great. Yes, I am feeling better. That's good. I know all of a sudden last night I started coughing a little bit more. I don't know what was happening, but I have been feeling much better. So last week was kind of a bummer, but right now doing good. Let's see. Trying to keep up with your comments too. I'll go back and I'll read through some of those as we go through, okay? So yes, Sheila said, yes, smash the like button. Yes, please do that. Smash the like button. We like likes. That will help us to get noticed here more on Facebook and on YouTube. And then if you're not a subscriber, there's that little button down at on the right hand side where it shows the Stamps of Life logo, and it says subscribe right there. Just click on that. You'll be a subscriber. You get notifications when new episodes come out, when Stephanie is live. So you make sure you want to do that. Okay, let's take a look at some of these card samples. All right. And I'm just going to, because I have so many of them, I'm just going to kind of run through them on this little display table and give you a chance to take a peek at them. And then I will actually, okay, there we go. So I will just add these here and you can take a peek at them. They're kind of fun to see live. And when I have them in my hands, it's even more exciting in person to actually see the cards that were made. Again, this comes with 18 dies. And just keep kind of moving through these. Again, I have quite a few here. Here's a real fun one. Oh, let's see if we can get that one out. Okay, here's actually using the popcorn box portion of the die. It comes with the panels, and it looks like they just use pattern paper on some of those. So let's see if I can show you the panels. Switch back over to me real quick. So you can see the panels come right in there that fit in the die. Again, I have the large base out already, but that would fit right over there, those panels. And again, what I've seen on most of these samples is just using pattern paper. So super duper easy, all right? So let me switch back over here. Here is a really nice one that I like. I've got a ton of those hearts. No popcorn box on this one, but just a fun, different way to use that. And then, of course, in all of these, you can add whatever you want on the inside. Some of these do have some ideas to add. You can put a little gift in there. Whoops, I saw one with a gift card. Will that stand up? Yeah. And you could put some little candies or treats. You could add a little note to it. I'm shaking because it's so cold in here. Just so you know, if you see my hands moving a little bit, it is very cold today. I think it did that one. This one actually has popcorn in it. So they've added a little bag of popcorn inside, and it had a gift card too. So that was kind of a fun idea. Now I'm making a big mess down here. Now I know what it's like when Stephanie does her shows. There's just stuff all around the bottom. So I know that that's what I'm starting to see happen to me. I'm getting this big collection of cards all by my feet. Here's kind of a really cute one. That'd be like good if you had some movie tickets or a gift card to a movie theater or something like that. You could add to that one. That's a nice one. This one, if you have the stamps and dies, you'll be able to replicate this, but if you don't, you're out of luck on this one. So they made this into like a French fry box. We used to have a stamp and die set called French fries to stamp, I think, and that item is retired. So you can't, if you have the fries and the dies from the past, great, you can make this. But if you didn't have it from the past, we are out. We are out of that one, or it's retired. And I think this is the one that might have been on the cover of the, yeah, look at that. That's the one that it made the cover. Switch back over here. That made the cover of our die set. So pretty cool, huh? Switch over there, just a couple more, and then I will die cut this and show you how it works. Here's a nice one, it's kind of sparkly. And there's a little tissue paper. Whoops, I knew one of these was going to fall over. They're not that balanced. There we go. Little lemonade feature there. And here's one with some tissue. You could stuff a little present in there, some kind of gift on the inside. That would be nice. And let's see, is this one or two here? Last two. Again, normally I won't have this many for each item, but I found a lot, so I figure I might as well share them and show them off while you have a chance to see them. You got that one. It's got a little coffee cup on there. So whatever your friend likes, or the gift that you're giving to, you can feature any stamps and dies that you have on the front. It doesn't have to be popcorn based. And that will be our last one. Whoops, that one I don't think is going to balance. I got it too top heavy. All right, that's it on those. I've got my pile of card samples on the floor. Let me switch over here back to me. So yep, I feel like Stephanie here. So yep, the fries were great. I see a lot of you say you like the fries, and sparkles are always great. Yeah, I do need a heater, Bonnie. I don't even know if we have a heater around here. The warehouse takes up most of the place around here, and we can't really heat up the warehouse, and the office space is much smaller. The heat would just kind of go out. It doesn't get that cold around here that often, so let's see. All right, great. Let me go ahead and I will switch over to this camera where I can show you how to die cut it. We'll go over to, I'm gonna have to move away from the camera. The sound, the audio might be a little bit different. We'll see. If you can't hear me, let me know. That'll help me figure out what to do for next time, but I'm hoping that this mic will still pick up my sound even over by the machine. So let's switch over to that one. Okay, there's my Spellbinders machine. I've got my cutting plates there. And the key, I was practicing this yesterday, and there's one time that I didn't get the plates lined up correctly, and woo, it squeaked like crazy. So I'm gonna make sure that I don't do that today, because you would not like to hear that. So we got our two plates, our die facing down, and I'll show you how easy this one is to do. I got it lined up. That should go through real smooth. This is a real nice machine here. Let's see if I can move that over a tad bit there. There we go. Okay, so I got that die cut finished. Going to pop it out of there. And you see it has all its score lines. This is not a real good piece of cardstock here. We're just going to fold on the score lines. One more there. You have your folds on the bottom, but you'll want to, right here is where this little tab is going to have your glue on it. And I'm going to try to run that on there. Hopefully I won't get any glue on my machine here, but at least this way you can kind of see what's going on here. This is Stamps of Life adhesive, and I'm going to fold that in just like that. Oops, just a little bit there. Make sure I get that lined up correctly. And then I would just fold in my insides, and my box is ready to go. You just got to fold that down. Super, super, super easy. You can do it. If I could do it, I know you could do it. So again, this was with my better, my better piece of cardstock here. You're just taking that, it's got the score lines, cuts it for you. All you have to do is just add a little glue there or adhesive, fold in your bottom, and you are set, ready to go. So I think you might like that. All right, and if you already have it, break it out and find some ways to use it. That would be the great thing. So let's see, any questions on that one? Let's see. Great, I'm glad the mic is working. Good, good, good. And let's see. Oh, Kimberly says her lights are blinking. I hope that doesn't mean she's going to lose power. I think we lost power at our home yesterday, but here at the building, I don't know if we've ever lost power. Okay, so that was our first item. I don't see any questions. Let me check over here on Facebook. If you do have any questions, eventually I will start adding some extra fun stuff to this. Like I was thinking about trying to have some kind of little segment for something encouraging or fun, something that will make us laugh at the end of the episode. So that is a plan to do that, and so that might be some clips or something to read or something like that. Plans to do some fun stuff, and maybe I'll figure out some ways to add some contests into the segment where you could win something. Again, it was a lot just for me to figure out how to get in front of the camera and start doing this. So this is a big step for me. So I got this far. This time I'll start adding some fun stuff extra. And I already see we've gone like 20 minutes. This is way longer than I thought it was going to be. So I hope I'm not boring you, but that you're having fun and that you see something that's interesting to you, or maybe just sparks some idea of how you could use something that you already have. Or again, maybe you have the popcorn, or maybe you just ideas. I always thought that was one of the best things about when we would travel, and our booth was to get to share the card samples. People would come to the booth and they would just be wowed by them, and card samples were always awesome. So let's see. I saw a question again about how tall it is. It is 4 1/4 inches by 2.75 inches. And of course, you could mail this, but it would be a nice little gift box, something like that. All right. Again, let's switch over to the website. All right. So that's the popcorn box die set. All right. That's our first one. And let me again check over here on YouTube. Everybody says the sound is getting picked up. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. So maybe I won't need a mic. I'll listen to this afterwards and see if it comes out good. Thanks for all of you who are saying I'm doing a nice job. I'm trying my best. Again, I'm not a natural for this, so this is pushing my limits, but I think I'll feel more comfortable. When you kind of do these things over and over, I think it will become more natural to you and easier and smoother. So I'll keep trying my best. Okay, next. Whoops, I'm showing you my chat. Sorry about that. See, here's one of my errors. Let me switch over. Okay, I'm back. Our next one to look at will be the TT small rectangle box. And the TT stands for, probably not allowed to say, but Tic Tac. But we just call it the TT small rectangle box, okay? Let's see. Oh, this was a fun, I don't think I showed you the sample. Here's one more using the popcorn box before we move on to that. I like that. That's the butterflies being used there. Okay, get rid of that one. And we'll go back over to the website. We'll find the Tic Tac box. Again, well, I'm sorry. I know I'm not supposed to say Tic Tac, but it just keeps, we call it TT, what is it? TT small rectangle box. Okay, let's switch over to that. All right, there it is. This one does say retiring soon. I know we still have it on the website, so if you like this is one you'll want to get pretty soon. If you already have it, great. Let's take a look at some of these cool ideas here. There we go. All right, we'll scroll through these real quick. There's the dies. I'll let you know how many dies there are. Oh, I saw a lot of Easter themed ones in my samples. This was released originally in December of 2020. So just before spring. So that's, we see a lot of the spring themes, Easter, Valentine's things that are featured in these samples. And I think I have most of these samples, but again, they'll be more fun to see them live. All right, this die set has 9 dies in it. It says the finished box is about 3 inches by 1.8 inches, so almost 2 inches, almost 3 by 2. And this die will work in a smaller, I'm not sure about the popcorn box, if it fits in a smaller machine. It might, a 6-inch machine, but I know this one will. So let's take a look at this. You get all your dies in here. Where is my, that one? This will be the die that cuts the box actually, and I did cut one already. Super, super easy. Here's the die cut that I had done earlier. It looks like it's double ended here, so you just, this is your flap where you're going to, it's going to cut it like that. You fold it in, you're going to add some adhesive here, one end and then the other end, and then it's just up to you however you want to decorate it. Sorry, I don't think I had that on camera very much, but I'll show you again. I'll run it through the machine and it'll show us the score lines and how to fold it and all that good stuff. Okay, all right, so again, this is the small rectangle box. Excuse me. Sorry about that. It does come with some decorative dies, but you can mix and match almost anything that you have with it. So that's, again, one of the fun things about our stamps and dies. They work together. You can use them in a lot of different ways. Let's look at some of the samples. We'll switch over to my other camera. All right, where are those samples? There they are, under the table. All right, not as many ideas with this one, but they're still nice. You'll like them. And you got 2 different options. That one's decorated that way, more as a rectangle, or it's always a rectangle, but going horizontal rather than, excuse me, excuse me, rather than vertical. I don't have a mic, but I should hit my mic button when I'm coughing, so I will work on that. Again, a lot of Easter themed, and I'll show you the backs of these as well. There's a little cute little chick with some flowers. This one's got a lovebird on the front. And some nice decorations on the back. These ones are a little harder to stand. Oops, I'm gonna have to hold them. Pink and black there. This one's got something good in it. I don't know what's in there, but to give you an idea. More treats in that one. And this one's kind of fun too. Got the little bunny on the front. Okay, so that's our ideas. Switch back over to me. Let me clean all these up. And then we'll go over to the die machine and we will run this through. Super easy again. Let's go to the die machine, okay? All right, so I'm gonna bring everything back over here, get started on this side that's a little bit closer to me. And we've got our cutting plates. You can see that I've already cut this one time. And you can get 2 boxes on, this would be a 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, so you could get 2 boxes out of just one sheet here. I'm gonna run that through, keep my hands out of there. I think I've got it straight, or as straight as I want it to be. It's kind of nice. Oh, see, I'm getting a little squeak there. Uh-oh. Great. Bring that back over to me. And there you can see how it's cut for us. Cut out the entire box. It's got the score lines there, so you can start to fold those all down. Lots of lines here. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. I'm going to fold my boxes here. This will be the spot here where I want to add my adhesive, so I can close it up right there. So let's do that. Oops. Maybe if I use it the right way, that would help, right? So I got a little bit of adhesive on there. Didn't put too much, but should be enough to hold it. I'm gonna take that and press, and then close down. Whoops, didn't quite hold. Press that a little bit harder, and I might not have put enough glue on this spot here, but I will try to hold that in. Fold that in. Got another score line here for, this would be one of the lids, and then I'm going to turn it over, fold those in. There it is. Of course, you can decorate, add whatever you like to it, add treats inside. You could add a surprise in there, all kinds of different things you can do with that, but showing you just how easy it is to create that box. Super easy. All right, so I hope you like that one. Let's see, let me switch back over. All right, so Tic Tac box. Let me see if I have a real good sample again to show you. So you're going to get this kind of base card, and of course you can make it something, whoop, where are we, really cute there. Easter's coming, so might be, if you have that die, it might be a time to break it out and find some ways to use it. All right, so I think that's everything for our, that'll be the 2 items we look at today. Let me go ahead and see what's going on here, if we have any questions. Yeah, I did hit maybe a speed bump. I know I need to do, it's a little bit harder to make an angle when you have larger dies, but I could have done that with this one. So Stephanie says if you can put your die at just a slight angle, it's going to help you avoid those speed bumps and help you get a better cut. So if you were to, don't think I can show it here, but I'll switch over to the machine real quick. So if you were going through the machine, if you can get your die to be, rather than going straight through, that's where you get the speed bumps and you don't always get the nice cut that you want. But if you can give it just a little bit of a turn, if you have enough room on your cardstock, on your cutting area, that will help a lot. So that's a little tip that Stephanie always recommends. Avoid the speed bumps, and that's when you get that big click while you're rolling. You'll hear a big click, and the machine kind of skips a little bit. That's the speed bump. So you want to try to avoid those best you can. All right. A box of Tic Tacs I think would fit in there. You could fill it with M&Ms or with Easter coming jelly beans. You could put a little surprise in there. I'm trying to think other ways you could do it. I just tons of good things you could do with that. All right. Any questions out there today? Excuse me. Okay, we've been to see Jeffrey's here. Gail, awesome. Sunny says the sound is good. Some people are getting hidden on Facebook. I don't know why that is, because it's all nice comments. So I'll try to unhide you there. And let's see, what else do we have? Okay, so upcoming this week, we will have Stephanie's Crafting Corner this Thursday. So you don't want to miss that. We just had our big episode 200 last week. We'll be starting off on our way to 300 with episode 201. So that will be coming up next this Thursday that is 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 excuse me, my throat is starting to bother me now, 8 p.m. Eastern time. So save that. And then we have what would it be? I think it's Sunday. We'll be having a big release. Let's see, Sunday would be Monday maybe. Yeah, Monday. And that would be Sunday night. So we'll have a new release. I'm not sure exactly what's in that release, but there should be some stamps, dies, probably a combination of those items. You'll want to be watching out for that. And then the big thing will be our card kit will go out. We'll actually start shipping it on the 15th. So if you are in the card kit club, you'll be getting a new shipment. It'll be going out on Monday. I think the post office is closed for Martin Luther King Jr. birthday, but we'll get all the ones out that we can get out by DHL. We will get a big chunk of them in there out, and then we do have a few people like Alaska, Hawaii, Puerto Rico. I think those only go out by the post office, so those will probably go out on the 16th. Okay, so that's something to look forward to. Now, this month's card kit did sell out, so if you missed it, this is a good chance to jump in. Everybody was super excited about the December card kit. I think the January is going to be pretty exciting too. So if you want to jump in and become a club member, you're welcome to sign up. Let me see if I can find that here on the website. So if you're interested in one of our clubs or you want to know some information about us, you just go up towards this is the home, let's go to the home page first. So if you were just to go to the stampsoflife.com, that's our main page there, and you would just choose join the club, and I'll have some information about the card kit club, the club that I was just talking about, our Die Hard club, stamp club, Fold It Club, all of those are right there. Let's see, the card kit will be coming out around the 15th. The Fold It Club is around the 24th, 25th, and then Stamp Club and Die Hard Club are the first of the month. So you can get into any of these clubs at any time. The great thing is once you join, you start saving. If you are a club member, you get 15 to 20% off our website on all of your purchases. And if you join the club, as soon as you become a club member, you get that same discount. And it's not just a one-time order, it's for every order you place. So it's really great. All right, so think about that. Switch back over here, and there I am. I'm trying to make sure I haven't missed any questions. I hope you guys are all kind of enjoying this. Let's see, this was a fun idea. Ken says, Ellen, yep, we have to get out those old items. And that's again, the premise of take two is we're going to take a second look at some things from the past. I am doing pretty good out here. Everybody in our family is kind of slowly getting through the cold. It has gone around a little bit. Stephanie has missed it, lucky girl. And I think I had it about the worst, but we're doing great right now. I hope all of you are healthy and doing awesome. Let's see, Polly said more online classes. There will be more online classes coming up throughout the year, and we will try to increase the number of the cardstock packs. We'll work on that. It's hard to always know how much demand there's going to be for each new item, so we kind of try to project, and some of the time some things are more popular than we expected, and some of the time things aren't quite as popular, so we try to balance that out and try to hit the numbers just right. So that will be coming up. Let's see, Wendy says, how far back will we be going? I only have samples around here from about 4 years ago, maybe 5, so somewhere within that time frame, all the way back to maybe 5 years, which would be, and we're in 2014, about 2019. So that's the main thing. If I don't have the samples we can still look at some of the things on the website, but it's not as exciting as actually looking at the real cards that have been made. So I'm trying to stick for now with just the items that we do have in stock and available, and that I have to sample for. That's again the number one thing. Let's see, what else do we have here? Monday's a holiday, yep, Martin Luther King, but we'll be shipping. We still work. Anything else? Let me click over to the live, and I'll go over to Facebook here real quick. Okay, so I think we are wrapping it up again today. We checked out the TikTok TT small rectangle box. I keep wanting to say the other things, but I know we're not allowed to, so that one. And then our popcorn box die set. These are both really great. I don't know what we'll do next week, but we'll be planning on doing something. Again, next week, I'll schedule it, but it's probably going to be around 2:30 in the afternoon next Tuesday, because we do have the store day. Most weeks it'll be morning, earlier in the day, but every once in a while I'll have to switch it up. And again, if you can't make it, I understand, but it gets recorded. You can watch it later. So make sure you tell your friends. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit the like button. Oh, I did think of something. This is not a real big deal, but I did get to go to Bible study this morning, and there was this Bible verse. So this would be kind of like something encouraging. Sometime it'll be maybe something from the Bible verse. Maybe some of the time it'll be like a good news story, or just something happy that happened to somebody, because sometimes we just need to have some good news and cheer us up, right? But this, we're reading in Galatians today, and it says that this is Galatians 5, verse 11. Very simple. It says, for the whole law, like all of God's word, is fulfilled in this one word. And it says, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. So if we could do that today, if we could just find ways to love somebody the way we want to be loved, or the way we wanted to be treated, it would really make a difference in this world, right? If we could all do that. So let's see if we can find a way to go out and show somebody God's love today. Maybe it's a neighbor or a friend or a family member, someone you haven't been in touch with for a long time, but I know we can do it. So that says if we want to be right with God, just love people. That's one of the biggest, most important things we can do. And it's not that hard to do, but it's so important. So I like that. So that will be kind of our encouragement segment today. I'll work on finding some more fun stuff like that, different ways. And I thought of this, we did this verse in our Bible study, but then we were at the, I was at the gym this morning, and there was, they just have a sign of all these gym rules. And the first one is like, treat other people the way you want to be treated, you know, and it kind of matched up with the Bible verse today, so it was sticking in my mind. They didn't say at the gym, they didn't say, hey, you can find this in the Bible, but the basis is just right there. It's just fun to see, you know, what God says. If we really apply it to our lives, it's really awesome. So that's it. Okay, so I am going to check out here. I think we covered everything. I saw questions about the otter class. I think the otter class is sold out. You could email Faylene in case there is an extra one, or something came back, or somebody changed their mind or something like that. It's not likely, but that would be your one option. So just email Faylene at the office. She could help you out with that. And with that, I think we are going to say goodbye for today. Thanks again for joining me. First episode, again, I think each time we'll get a little bit better, but I think this part was good. That I know next time the technical stuff for me will be easier, and hopefully I'll be able to shorten this up a little bit. See, I'm already at 45 minutes, and this is way longer than I thought it was going to go. So we'll try to shorten it up, trim it up, but I hope all of you ladies and gentlemen out there have a great and wonderful and blessed day, and that we appreciate all of you. Thank you for joining us and how you support all of us. If you're a club member, awesome. Thanks for being a club member, or if you've been a customer currently or in the past, we appreciate you so much. And if you're just finding us for the first time, welcome. We love having all kinds of new people here, so great. All right, I am off. I got to get back to work here at the office. I have stuff to ship, and I think I have video to edit and emails to check and all that kind of stuff. So have a great, wonderful day, and I will make sure if I missed a question, I'm trying my best, so I apologize, but save it for our next episode, and we will see you next week. Or if you can join us this Thursday, that would be even more awesome. Stephanie's Crafting Corner. All right, and I am going to switch out. Bye bye. Have a great day.